No,
We are not.
we are not.
We will send out a doodle in the next couple days.
Is there one more inventory, the agriculture
Yes.
inventory chapter that's coming?
That is forthcoming.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. And it is
Is that-
very, very possible we'll want to talk about some elements from that chapter at our October visioning workshops as well.
Is that the only one, that's the only, inventory
Fiscal
chapter?
capacity, I'm not sure that one, this one, fiscal capacity was not discussed this evening.
No.
It wasn't
I
on
don't
there.
think we got it.
We didn't get it.
That has to do with borrowing capacity, budgets, those kinds of things that you'd find in a town report.
It should be on the Comp page website, posted now, if you guys, it got posted late, so if you
Oh,
wanna take a
okay.
look, it's up there.
Oh, okay.
It's short.
Short is good.
Thank you.
They will be,
Oh, yeah?
wanting to do an update, I think, relatively quickly. That's really not the purpose of what we're doing tonight, to get ready for October, but I think at some point, November, December, we'll need to take a first cut at updating and correcting some of the information, like, right away, we're gonna wanna make sure the street address, the library, and make sure that the spelling is correct.
The town name is.
But I think,
But it was like even the charts, we
Saw
wanted
that.
to highlight
That's just
deciding
too
what the
funny.
towns put in there,
The
and
next
that,
sentence,
that
they
kind of
spelled it
stuff,
right.
I think, is less critical to
And
correct
everywhere else
immediately, as
that
long
I
as
saw
we're
the whole
keeping
thing,
track
it was
of.
just right there. Somebody was
What I
just
want to avoid is a scenario
doing their
where
own thing
we're,
for a
Yeah.
minute.
you know,
Maybe
having
spell check caught it.
weekly
right,
versioning.
right.
If we can
I'm
do,
saying
like-
like when will it get
Well, I think
captured?
either spelling is
before we
right
start
for the color, just
Technically.
not
Problems because, you know, you didn't address, does the library have a backlog? Is there problems with the library? And then you said you interviewed all the staff, so that's good.
Yep,
So
No, you
putting
didn't
that
interview
together with
anybody at
some
the
minor
library.
updates
that's the
to
last.
give us a new
one.
read, like if each person had the new combined content of the staff meetings, talking about the facilities and the usage rather than just 20,000 books were, you know,
Mhm.
checked out. Well, what does that mean as far as issues, condition of the books, or I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think I understand what you're saying. Some communities, and Doug may have a better sense of this, have done some kind of facilities analysis to look at the condition of the buildings, which is separate from a space needs analysis, which is, you know, hey, we have a building that's in great shape, it's just way too small. You know, that is a.
Well, I mean,
is a
like even
different
for the
type of-
library, it didn't mention the other programs they offer, so the chapter I just felt were incomplete. So when is that extra data being put in there that we as a committee could say, oh, our library already does this and already does that, or talk about adult education, like when is the more data getting into these chapters
They.
before we start analyzing the public input?
It won't be revised before we start getting into the public.
Right, not to October, yeah.
Right, so I mean, we're gonna be analyzing public input along the way,
Right.
like very soon. That's my highest priority between now and the end of the year.
Right.
I think that updating the sections of plan that need to be updated can start before the end of the year. I think there should be a revision made in short order, meaning between now and Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Give us time to get the future land use discussions underway, and then probably next spring have a more, like, okay, now that we've addressed the big inventory holes and filled those in, let's fine tune this to make sure that all of the information is what we need it to be in the inventory chapters.
So like February, March?
I will go back and look. I don't think our timeline really specified rounds of revisions.
Again, so let's say right now you're fixing all just the mistakes and looking for the big holes. So at some point, will those inventory chapters go back to the related staff? I know, for example, Mo has gone and done a lot of
Yeah, I mean,
looking into the buildings, where the shortfalls are, what needs to be repaired and that kind of stuff. And I know we had the intern do some facility study work too while he was here. So at some point, it'll go back to the relevant department and they can say, yeah, that's right,
Yeah.
no, that's not
Yeah,
quite.
Exactly.
Right.
I felt like they didn't even look
We
at
didn't
the
really even
chapters.
create, well, we
Yeah.
didn't,
Yeah.
we didn't look at them, we just haven't had time to,
Right.
we've got them back, they've been sitting there and.
I was gonna
we
say,
haven't done
5 or 6 were
Yeah.
written
that A while ago.
several months ago,
Yeah.
yeah. But I think that having the relevant department staff look at them is
Yeah.
an important part
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
We didn't, I
revision
mean,
process.
demographics and stuff like that, well, that's what they do. She can
right,
talk to
but
them,
I just felt like
but
the parts that were gray,
specific-
switched to
yeah.
gray, didn't even look like
They
they
hadn't
had
looked at. No.
current data and problems and
What,
stuff, so.
what they put together is, it's based on census data,
Yeah,
state data, from The Economist and from Inland Fisheries and those places. So I think it's a fine place to start the discussion,
start, yeah.
but, it's
But to
not
get a
where we're
truer
gonna
sense
end
of
up.
the current issues today, I'm looking for the staff to, yeah.
Well, I find
Understood.
it interesting that the planning department is sufficiently staffed to take care of all enforcement issues.
I was like, geez, yeah,
Because that is not the
Like,
case.
really?
I mean, that is just not the case. So, but we're probably better off than a lot of small towns our size.
That's probably the
true.
point they were trying to make.
Yeah.
Do you know if the department head at the library and any other staff that were skipped are gonna be interviewed, because they haven't been yet?
I got an email from Suzanne here in the office that said, whoa, I forgot to send you the contact info for the library when you were scheduling on the
And I
department."
should, in full honesty here, the reason I'm asking is because that's my husband, and he was like, nobody asked me.
It's because we don't care. I think that's an oversight.
Yeah, no,
That
I
needs
think
to
she
be
just forgot.
corrected.
I just, it wasn't, meant- she didn't, she's like, you're not in the same building, you were in front of me, it just,
Yeah.
but the other thing I was thinking along those same lines, and it only popped into my head because